This reminds me of a online interview when the internet first came out, way before your time. I think, 2000 something, when YouTube and whatnot first came out, where a Christian pastor was debating with one of those, arrogant atheists of the 80s, right? And this atheist was saying, prove to me God exists. Prove to me. Why doesn't God speak to me? Show me God right here and now. And in this particular case, the pastor calmly remarked, I'm going to ask you a question, but don't answer immediately. Think about it and then reply to me honestly. The pastor said to this atheist, suppose right now the sky opened up and you saw this bedazzling light and a voice boomed from the heavens that I am God, believe in me. He said to this atheist, imagine that happened right now. I'm asking you honestly, be true to your conscience. Would you actually believe? And that was a gamble that the pastor took, but it was a correct gamble, because the atheist thought for a while and then said, you know what? If that actually happened, I would think I'm delusional and imagining it. If that actually happened, if I actually saw this light and I heard this booming voice, I would actually think that I'm delusional and I wouldn't actually believe. And this goes back to my question then. So the atheist set up a parameter. He set up a judgment that in reality was a blatant lie. He already had come to the conclusion there is no God, and nothing that you could actually say or do would actually convince him otherwise. And you need to understand, dear Muslim brother and sister, please understand, atheism and a rejection of the truth primarily stems from arrogance and not from a lack of evidence. Once you understand this point, all of a sudden, you will then begin to understand why, when you quote an evidence, when you bring your clear-cut, indubitable proof, the Arabic word is burhan, when you bring your indubitable proof, there can be no doubt about it. It's as bright as the shining day. The person says, I don't believe this. And you're like, but it's right there. Because why? You have misunderstood by thinking that everybody judges like you're judging, and everybody has as clean of a heart as you do, and everybody is as sincere as finding the truth as you are. Once you understand this point, you will understand, therefore, that when we talk about proving Islam, we are talking about proving Islam to those who are open-minded to accept the evidences of its truth. We're not talking to those who have already made up their minds, and no matter what you do, they will never be convinced.